Hello and welcome back to Disappointing Turtle. I am Creed and today I have got two guests with me. So quite a few of you had asked me to do a UAC video, so I have done that for you and I have brought along the Megalodon and tonight with me to go through a couple of things and just talk about what is going on. So enjoy! So yeah, we pretty much got our asses kicked from the word go.
Yeah, it was a well-deserved coming in fifth.
Yeah, we did do well to catch up. Although, do you know we didn't take fifth place until probably the last couple of hours?
Yeah, after a while you can kind of guesstimate, we'll say, if you want to use that as a word, with how many points the people ahead of us are gaining and how many we're gaining, and can kind of figure out. I think at one point in time, I think I said that we would pass them in 2 hours or something. If we keep the current pace, because it's all about the pace.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we tend to lose momentum at about 3 o'clock in the morning because really it's just you guys and you're kind of keeping everything going.
Trying to, and that was,
for about 6 hours.
I was late getting on, and by the time that I jumped on, we had 0 buildings.
Yeah, I pretty much, it was at this, around this point we lost all of our buildings and we couldn't get them back, so I was like, right, bail, we need to go to another kingdom because we can't do anything here.
That's when I jumped on and went over to 202 and everybody was following me so that they could keep from getting killed in 433.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, I didn't have any castle hits until later on from Dick.
Yeah, we got away with the castle hits for quite a while actually, and I think I say at one point as well, don't hit castles because they're not hitting castles, because what I didn't want was for us to be in 202 and burning all of them. Right. And for them to go to 433 whilst we were here and start burning all our guys.
Right.
I thought to fuse the situation before it gets any worse. And again, I literally set up fake rallies instantly just in case. And then I drop them after a while because they were being alright. I don't think my castle got hit once here. I got smashed out of the forest pretty bad towards the end of it. I lost all my troops in one hit.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Teleported back. This was the most ridiculous game of cat and mouse.
I dislike in UAC that if you can't, you can't send a scout and then send a troop at the same time, or there's a specific sequence that
order that you have to do it.
Yeah, I don't like that. You should be able to if it's a scout, it shouldn't count as being something going to the same building.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I like usually to play with people, and I'll send out scouts to all the different buildings, and I want my attack to, be hidden behind the scouts, but that would be too much to ask for.
They don't like to make it easy for us.
Yeah, I got these ideas, man. I got these ideas.
I think the only way you can do that is if you wait for the scout to start on its return. Then you can send those in.
But by that time, you can see that the next one is coming as a attack.
I do send some troops out at one point, and then I sent a scout out like straight afterwards. It works out that way, but I don't know if it works the other way. I can't say I've actually ever tried it before until then. I've never needed to, I don't think. I'm usually like play much more defensively, but we were just getting so... There was no option to play defensively in this, I don't think. And I can't even blame it on unfair like matchings or pairings, because I don't think it actually was. The alliance that ended up winning in the end, that had the ones with Mike or whatever his name was in it.
Mike, yeah.
They actually,
K350.
yeah, they didn't actually have very many big castles. They had less than we do, for sure. I think they had a 42 and a couple of 41s, and the rest were all 30s.
Lord Mike was definitely a 42.
It's just got ridiculous. This guy though, like literally, he kept this up for so long, and his entire alliance must have been asleep because he was doing just so much.
It looks like they're all shielded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you pan out, there are some big guys dotted around as well, but maybe they just weren't shielded because they're so big. They knew that they'd be all right anyway.
Right. Like, I am who?
Yeah. Hit me. I dare you.
Yeah.
People generally don't care to shield for UAC. There are probably shields left over from Raid, I expect.
Yeah, they haven't
Although-
just done it yet.
Yeah.
I think Moon did make one guy shield, like later on in UAC. He absolutely shit himself.
Yeah. Moon usually does that to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing quite like forcing somebody to bubble during UAC.
That's when you know you've won.
You've won, yeah. Victory! Definitely.
When they just completely concede, that you know it's over. You know, you get the trophy.
I love that you don't have to worry about losing troops particularly. I know it's a bit heavy on the old gold, but...
Yeah, especially when I don't really have gold anymore because I blow it all on the honing and enhancing, well, not enhancing, but the honing of the guard weapon skills.
It's expensive. I accidentally locked something in the other day and then it was like 400 gold.
Yeah, try locking 2 and it's 2,000.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not making that mistake again, for sure.
But once
It's
you
too
get,
expensive.
yeah, once you get the 2 purples and you're stuck with, you know, distance attack, cavalry attack, and resource gathering speed.
I got silver production and it's purple.
Wow.
I was quite pleased with that. With distant attack. I was quite happy with that because I always need silver. I was like, I could actually do with this, yeah. It's really high as well. It's like, I don't know.
I believe I don't know if I got rid of it, but I had a purple troop load.
Oh, yeah, nice. Don't need it anymore though. You've got so many troops in one march that you don't need troop load.
You always need a troop load.
Can
I
never
don't
take
know.
enough.
Exactly. I mean, who's to say what's enough when it comes to a load? Anyways.
Oh, this was setting up for your rally night.
Yeah, we got tired of him playing cat and mouse, so we decided to hit him directly with the mega rally. Try to slow him down a little.
I think this is the one that when I joined it, I originally thought that it was going to a tower.
Yeah.
And then as it was marching, I realised that it was going to the castle, and I instantly knew
Yeah,
that
we were in
we'd
trouble.
probably made a really, really terrible mistake.
It was actually funny. Now, this guy has the Guardian shield, but yet he was a lot stronger than the one with the cannon.
Yeah.
'Cause what was the other one's name that I said before? So it was-
Methuselah?
Methuselah. That was the one with the cannon, and he was not as strong as this guy.
I think sometimes people get wonders when they're smaller castles and then just refuse to let go of them, like ever,
It's possible.
even if they don't need them anymore.
Yeah. or they don't serve a purpose, or they're an untagged castle.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Touchy subject there. Touchy
Yeah.
subject. Jeez.
What-
No rules were broken.
Oh yeah. Cat bag out.
I was like, is anybody else awake? I can't see anything else moving anywhere other than I can't remember what kingdom it was, but there was another kingdom here at the same time trying to
I think it was DIS.
trying to get in there as well.
Because later on, DIS and Dion, we'll just say Dawn, came to 433. Instead of taking buildings and castles, they just decided to attack each other.
Actually, too, I think a lot of us were just winding each other up, especially those three kingdoms.
Yeah.
We were all just so pissed off with each other.
Yeah.
Take no prisoners.
We're fighting for the bottom spot. I mean, it's like golf.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Definitely.
Don. You won. Pretty fast. Congratulations. Oh,
It was really
yeah.
dire at this point as well. There was not very many of us actually online.
How dare you? I just said we got back 3 buildings.
Yeah, you did, but I couldn't watch you guys at the same time. No, you did really good over there. There we go. I even said it myself.
Yeah, unfortunately, the other 3 buildings had like 3 million people in them.
Here it comes. Marching to our
Chugga chugga. It was like instant victory to instant regret.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Shit.
Oh shit. And he's still off. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Right back,
it's
right
not
back at
even.
taken Fortress.
I think I just carried on playing, like, just carried on fucking with him for a while. Yeah, literally, straight up, I was like, right, 2 cav, off we go. Like, this guy cannot be in 2 places at once.
I did the same thing. I did 1 or 2 cabs to several towers and just let him hit it and then just send it again.
Yeah. I mean, I know you don't get very many points from doing that, but what I was trying to do was essentially get him to recede and just, like, let us have 1 tower.
Right.
I thought if we
Exactly.
keep going for all of these buildings, he's gonna give up eventually.
And he eventually did.
Yeah, he did actually. For a good 4 or 5 hours.
He went into one of the buildings and then megaed it. And once he put the mega on, then we could go and do whatever we wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was probably him going to sleep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He was definitely like the most active out of that alliance. He did a really, really good job. I wouldn't like to come up against him one-on-one. If he'd have hit my castle, I would
Still
have.
be burning now.
Yeah, 100%. I would still be burning now.
Maybe they knew that you were doing a YouTube video. Trying to get all that YouTube exposure.
Oh yeah. This was my bedtime. I'm not quite sure what I'm up to. We had all the buildings back by that point. So you'd obviously done a good job.
Yeah, I'll take credit for getting back all the buildings, sure. I think
And Maz as well. Maz was going.
I'm pretty sure that they just all left.
They came to where we were.
I think we all went to sleep with that.
Yeah. And I just come in
Two of them.
to a mega. I
that
managed
was
to
me.
squeeze in there. I didn't even know what we were megaing. I literally woke up, logged on. I was like, mega! It was at like 4 minutes or something.
Then I hit him on my own a second time. We got the building and told you guys to rush in.
Mm-hmm. Was this the one where he smacked us like 3-4 times?
Yeah.
That was brutal. I died first, for sure.
That's where he was in another kingdom, and he raced back right before the mega rally hit and jumped in and megaed it so that I couldn't win. But then I hit him again on the second hit and took it. Because we should have taken it easily on the first hit.
Yeah.
Look at his airship skills.
Oh, look at the troop attack. 66.
Some of them were running around with crazy top stats.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean, he had the buff in his favor.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's the buffs.
Right.
They make him look a little bit more powerful. He was strong though, to be fair.
He was.
I don't know why.
He hit my castle a few times, so I saw what his real stats were.
Yeah.
And if I kicked your ass. Mic drop. Uh-oh, my internet connection is unstable.
Uh-oh.
It's gone now.
I'm not even sure exactly what was going on at this point. Ah, there we go. Moon has arrived.
Moon was hitting everything.
Yeah. It appears that all the shields have dropped now. And now Moon burns all.
I know. I was like, please don't burn any castles. Moon, what castles?
Yeah,
Holy sea
seriously,
peasants.
Don't burn any castles. It's just a wall of like flames throughout the entire fortress.
Yeah.
The entire hive. What happened? I don't know.
That's the one that bubbled.
Oh, warrior.
Warrior.
He did not want to come out and play. Yay.
No. we were all watching him. What you gonna do?
He was picking on Dion forever. Moon got a little
Oh, yeah.
payback.
Well, he deserved
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Then. Yeah, for sure. Poor Dion.
They love picking on him for some reason.
They
Well,
did.
he's a big castle, isn't he? So you guys are the targets, really.
Surprisingly, this was actually a pretty good UAC for me. Like, the past 2 or 3, I was zeroed before I went to sleep. This time it was, with like 3 or 4 hours left before UAC ended before I got zeroed, so it was cool.
Jesus. Yeah, I got zeroed in the last 20 minutes, so I did quite well as well. I usually go to sleep and I'm healing all my troops ready for when I wake
Right.
up. Yeah, I would agree with that.
You guys did spend an awfully long time in this kingdom.
Yeah, we did, because I kept trying to, I mean, I've taken the footage out because it just isn't really that interesting, but I did keep trying to get into other kingdoms and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
And then I'd come back again, and then I'd pop off and come back again, and constantly searching to see what was empty, who had buffs.
Unfortunately, this was just the only kingdom that was more welcoming than the others.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Agreed.
Especially for a C-37.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to fight, but I can't take on C-42. Well, I can take them on, but it's suicide.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going over a speed bump. I mean,
If there's towers open, I will sneak in, or I'll try to anyway.
I mean, the best thing for you to do is try to be quick when you see an opening.
Yeah. And just go for it.
Oh, see, okay, this is a new kingdom. This is DIS.
Yeah, they had a couple of buildings open. I think we took advantage of that, or tried to anyway.
Yeah, we tried to for a while.
They were quite good at beating us off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Beating you off?
That was a really poor choice of words. I literally, by this point, I was getting a bit cocky and just like fucking suicided an entire march. Look at the stat difference.
You mean you couldn't beat him?
I tried.
Yeah, you did.
I tried. I thought, fuck it. I even sped it as well.
Oh.
I thought I might do a bit of damage.
With your 2 cav?
Yeah, with my 2 cav. No, it was a full march.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was my cav march out then for like the next hour and a half or something.
It's a lot of 9s.
It was literally just like we'd had to resort back to cat and mouse at this point.
Yeah.
Like, just every time we got in somewhere, they would literally just, we'd be gone.
It looks like whoever was in the fortress held it for a little while.
I think that was you, wasn't it, Knight?
Yeah, I was in the fortress, and Moon was in the strat, and then Moon left.
Yeah, that was it. It was when Moon retired, it all went a bit Pete-tonged. But I think they had other players come online as well, because all of a sudden there was like lots of them.
Correct. But like half a dozen came at one time.
Yeah. I think Dion might have been in the fortress with you as well, or he got in there with you eventually.
I see that he attacked Mad Viking and won the battle. I think that was one of the other towers. And now I think he died.
Oh.
And I think that might have been Dion hitting Yo-Yo there.
Ah, yeah, quite possibly. Because Moon's up in the top corner. It was fun though. Even though we got absolutely slaughtered, this was probably one of my favourite UACs.
That's what's important.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I beat someone's ass. Or they ass try to beat me, and then I beat ass back.
Don't you just love it when that happens? I think I was like, oh, it's all ass and dick over here, or something like that.
That must have been a good one.
Dick was relentless. That guy, he was like, no, he was not giving up.
He did not want to come up prematurely, that's for sure. He was going to see it all the way through.
Yeah, okay, so I'm in there with you as well now.
Yeah.
Mine literally just got fucking slaughtered. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna end well.
Wow. Really?
What a quote.
I missed that one. And I think that I just had, I think that was one of the castle attacks that the guy from Dawn put on me. And I'm pretty sure he tried to hit me like 3 times. And lost half his power, and then he bought it all back.
Yeah, this guy that kept
Yeah.
smacking us in there, he must have literally have just been healing troops left, right, and center. This is like
He had a bunch of gold for sure.
yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the third hit now that's just coming in. Well, that might be the first one because I've just clearly died.
What gave you that impression? That negative power number popping up? Yeah, there's definitely
Here comes in another. Yeah.
definitely a lot more of them active right now.
Yeah, they just suddenly like sprang up out of nowhere.
Dick's being anal now. Alright.
Yeah.
That's when we switched to towers.
Yeah, let them have the fort back.
Yep, I just took the top tower, and now we're playing cat and mouse again.
Even though cat and mouse is such a tedious game and it is like marginal points, if we hadn't have done that, we definitely would have come last.
Definitely. Ideally, what we should probably do is when Moon's on, just have like 2 or 3 people Moon clear everything, and then the 2 or 3 people just play cat and mouse with the open towers, and they can't all be strong.
No, well, that's it. Although I did also think that, and then I went to like 5 kingdoms, searched every building, and they were just like full. I was like, oh my god. I'm not getting in any of these. I think this was back in 433.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
His name is Dick.
Yep.
Schumacher pummeling them with one arty at a time.
Yeah, just art after art.
Yeah, this is very confusing. This is when they started, DON and DIS started just hitting each other. It's like, I have no idea what's happening right now. Because none of them, like, were, like, trying to go after any castles at that moment. They were just hitting each other.
I don't know. Well, we pretty much had nothing left to give them anyway, so
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's not like they were fighting over us. Although our buildings are quite full there, maybe they'd have a little bit of replenishing in the meantime.
Yeah, because when you guys were draining, I think DO1, I think we had, and they had already come and gone. We had started making up a lot of the points there because I think we were up to like 130 points a minute or something. And then like everybody else was like 40 and 60 that was around us. That's why I wasn't too concerned about passing the next one for 5th, because I think their points had dropped down into the 40s and we were still at like 120. So we were getting 80 points a minute on them.
Yeah, we did start to make quite a nice little comeback in the last sort of 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
It just wasn't enough.
Yeah, everybody was really far ahead. I think 4th place was like 30,000 ahead of us.
Oh, so far ahead. Yeah, really. It was like ludicrous towards the end of it. But you know, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm glad that we got 5th. I'm happy with that. I think we did a good job considering the circumstances. We can't have like every event be easy though, because otherwise I think it takes some of the fun out of it when it's just a breeze. You don't need to do anything. It's nice to have a Sunday to relax, but
True.
But the event's pants. Especially when you've got... Go on, sorry.
These guys being stronger, we had to work more as a team instead of just letting like a Moon come in and clear it. We could actually run rallies at them this time.
Yeah.
It made it a little more fun to work as a team as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it boosts morale. Like, I think when you feel as though you're fighting the battle on your own, you just get more pissed off.
Yeah.
But if you've kind of like got your comrades, you know, going down with with you, you're all on the ship together and you're all fucking going down together, you can kind of find a bit of common ground, and there's always somebody to like bring a bit of sense of humor or something, which cheers everybody else up. And our bit of sense of humor just happened to be Dick, so it wasn't even anybody from our alliance. It was some other guy, and he brought us fucking about 2 hours of humor.
Yep.
Thanks, Dick.
There's always going to be a Dick.
Yeah, but he kept us fighting, really. Boosted morale. I like that. I don't think he did it intentionally, but
Yeah, no, definitely not intentional.
he knows now. Maybe he'll change. He might see this, and then he'll have to change his name because he'll be like, "Fuck, I don't want to cheer people up." See, I mean, even like with, you know, Sav's report and that, it just shows that like it wasn't just like the bigger guys like you guys and Moon and that going out and fighting. There was everybody else was doing their bit as well, which fits into like what you were saying about the teamwork and stuff. Like everybody kind of pitched in.
And that's what makes it more fun too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. It builds the alliance up.
Exactly. More people get included, and more people, you know, are more involved.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, that's what we've been trying to do for a while.
So this one was pretty epic. You just like 5 seconds ago, some guy literally speeds a load of troops in. So the lines are going backwards, but they're actually going forwards. I don't know why it did it. It just suddenly started glitching out. But
yeah, I see it.
do you see?
Yeah.
But that's where I've sent my scout ahead. So yeah, troops first, then scout second, I guess. And I checked the report, and it's like, 26,000.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a few T11 in there. I can probably squish those.
There. Well, if you went back a little bit, you could see that the footprints were going back to the tower as you were trying to speed up.
Yep. 700 and something odd troops that managed to sneak in there. I was really pleased with that victory. And then, not 2 seconds later, there we go, I'm done.
Well,
Smacked me.
You can't have everything.
I was like, victory is mine, no!
The build-up was so good, I was like, yeah!
Aww.
I would comment, blah, 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 you know, punchline, sex life. The rise and fall.
Oh god, Dick's back.
And he brought friends.
Uh,
Bunch of pubes.
God, his stats were looking quite tasty at this point.
I think that's all UAC buff. Don't worry about it.
No, Gunner's got quite good stats.
No, I know. I think Gunner is up to 10.5 on distance attack.
I had a little peek earlier. Moon was laughing at me. I was like, I'm
Why?
nearly 8k, and Moon was like, oh, you can protect me now.
Yeah.
Like, screw you, Moon. Moon's got 12k stats as of this morning.
Well, I was gonna say Moon's troop stats are closer to 8k than the individual stats.
Yep. I was like, no. I've always been the weak one. It's fine. I don't mind. I still do my bit. I'm getting stronger. I'm preparing for C38 at the moment. Thanks to Mary.
We've had so many C40s coming up too.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people in the last month have gone C40.
Everyone's determined now. I think like when C40 was the benchmark, it was like, for me personally, I was like, well, why rush? Because I've got all this time
I see
Like,
it.
and once I get to
Different
C40, that's it. Like, there's nothing else after that. And now you've got C45. It's like, fuck, get to C40, and then
Yeah.
I can take my time getting to C45.
Well, you won't have much of a choice.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not, especially with badges.
It's crazy.
I can't believe you can't send them in the envelopes. They
What,
need to
you-
fix that shit. I know it's just one shitty badge, but
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the issue.
but
So what been sending the 100 buff stamina, and Mary was nice enough to send me 50% march buff.
oh, nice.
Those things are expensive,
Yeah, really are.
especially if you're not finishing rank 1 on raid, or making it to the second to last rewards on KVK, which means that you probably either died a bunch or
Yeah, I've just
killed-
slaughtered.
Yeah, or killed everything standing in your way. So now I have 2 march buffs, 50% march buffs.
Nice. I don't know if I have any. If I do, I'll send you one.
Ooh, more the merrier.
I've got 2 envelopes. 2 magical envelopes. Yeah, I think this is the point where I was like, literally just. I knew we had 4 hours left, and I think we were still in 6th. And I was like, no, we have to get to 5th. We were gaining quite quickly.
Yeah, when DIS and DON came back to 433, they ended up taking some of our buildings, but it didn't look like it was going to matter much. It looked like it might have been a little too late.
Yeah.
At least for DON. I think DIS was the one that we were chasing, but DON was just way too late. I think they were just pissed.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I
I think
mean,
this is about the time we went back to DON and finished draining them the rest of the way.
Oh, nice.
it was because I couldn't get in anywhere else, and then
Right.
I can't. I think it might have been you had noticed that like one of their buildings was open, so we just all piled over there and just resumed where we'd been like 12 hours previous.
Exactly.
I must have already been zeroed by now.
We've been like plundered the hell out of by this point, though.
But I was keeping track of the points for concerning the beast refit. Yeah, I gotta do my little wait for this to calm down first. Oh, that's you. Russian. I have to do 5 accounts. Yeah, that's definitely creep.
Yeah, I think we'd all changed our names to Smut by that point.
Yeah.
We do like to change our names to communicate with our enemies.
I remember having a full-blown conversation with somebody, I think during raid, maybe like a year ago, just from changing. the
Just
name.
changing the names.
Yeah. They thought I was Sharko. Like, no, wrong kingdom. That's Mouse, Dick ain't got no dick. You changed yours to You Want Dick.
You want Dick?
Oh, there you are, right there.
It's because his name was just Dick. I was like, are you looking for Dick? Are you Dick?
Yeah.
Do you want Dick? We change your name to Mega Dick and hear this guy. Oh, that was amazing. I wonder how that translated for Moon. This is probably like, what? What?
Probably not well. Not well at all.
Yeah, I think by this point, like, most of us had run out of steam.
Yeah.
This is like 4 hours to go. I know that I'd played, like, there was 5 hours where I went to sleep. I don't know how many fucking marches did Moon have on that one castle.
I believe 27. By the way, again, we're gonna have to move the Hive now because of this video.
Oh yeah, probably. They know where we are
That's
now.
true.
Shit. I know. It was definitely a tactical decision not to be around the forest.
Yeah. But then we turn around and just put this all over YouTube.
Yeah, just give them our coords anyway.
Yeah, next time.
I've even given them a copy of our Hive map, you know.
Oh, that's right. I remember that one.
Now they've got all our stats as well.
If they were to go back to that Hive map and look at our Hive now, they would.
Oh
be
my
very
God.
confused, though.
Yeah, our Hive is a mess. It always happens after raid though.
Yeah.
And then it takes a
People
couple of
coming and going.
days, and then pirate event comes and everybody moves out.
Yeah,
Yep.
'cause they all want to hit the vampire.
Yeah.
Then UAC, you got assholes like me with, well, not that I've really done it lately, but, you know, putting out the farm, setting tents, blocking everybody's spot.
I've tried to put a stop to that. Do you know what? I'm the worst for it. Because I just like pour out, like I act too quick. I'm gone, and then it's usually Lordy. He's like, Creed, your fucking spot, and I shit, dude, I'm really sorry.
What you should do is random out first before UAC starts.
I know.
But
Right.
I mean, that's like asking everybody to shield for raid.
Oh my god.
It's the same time every 2 weeks, and it's just,
There's still people that don't shield.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got nothing open and you've hidden your troops, fine.
That's what I do with
Right.
my farms.
You know, as do I, because I don't go on them enough to generate gold to be able to shield them every single raid. But yeah, still, so many people just leave sheds of resources open, and you know when they do because there's
Yeah.
like a train of troops
Yeah.
just trailing back and forth.
Yeah, it looks like what the tracks were from Moon to Dick.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, there was so many marches. It wasn't even like footsteps. It was a solid blue line.
Dick versus Moon did not end well.
Never ends well for Dick. So at this point in time, it's 2 hours and 23 minutes left. I think we had already taken a fifth at this point.
Yeah,
I
just
agree.
about. Oh, poor Nonny.
Uh-oh.
Noni's really good about hiding his troops, though.
Yeah, he is. Actually, he's a really good player. And he's always there getting involved.
That's true.
Yeah, he would follow me almost everywhere I went, and he would just jump in behind me, and then hide troops in my castle and set with these war rallies.
Yeah, he definitely understands how to play the game. He'll be a really good castle when he's a little bit bigger. For sure. Oh yeah, I was like, behind you.
Mike has arrived.
He was a beast.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
He was an absolute beast.
I think at one point in time, he was in 433 at the beginning. Because I think I saw him in one of the buildings, and that's why it was only 3 that we got back.
Yeah, he was. He was over in hours for like the first like quarter probably of it.
Yeah, and
He was
over-
hitting a bunch of castles as well.
Oh, was he? I
Yes.
must have not been on at that time.
Yeah, it was before you came on.
Pretty sure he had over a 800,000 march.
Yeah, I think it was whilst I was trying to bash the crap out of well, when I was playing cat and mouse trying to get in any building that I could, quite frankly. So I had no idea what was going on back at home.
and then we got back to 3 buildings, and then I ended up going to sleep, and then I woke up and
Had they all been taken again?
no, we were all in there, and I think we had already started plundering someplace else because I think the points were up over at 100,000, not 10,000.
We definitely pulled it back at the end,
Yeah.
for sure. But we do tend to do that. I mean, I think we don't tend to finish down this bottom end, but we do tend to kind of drag behind for the first, like, maybe 9 hours.
Yeah, well, I think UAC is more marathon-y anyways, because
Yeah.
once you get to like a certain like point, like if we get to like how I was saying, we got to like 120, 130 points per minute. The people that were ahead of us were at like, they were being drained down into the 40s, so we were making up 80 points every minute, and I think that's when I realized that, like, okay, we're gonna get into 5th, so there's nothing really to worry about. Even if they came and try to take everything, I don't think they would have been able to take it back.
No, definitely not. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Oh, anytime.
It has been great having you. And yeah, till next time.
Yes, ma'am.